everybody, how's it going?
I hope you enjoyed that Sonic Adventure 2 video because that took hours to edit.
We already mentioned that in the Spider-Man video.
Yeah, but again, it's worth mentioning twice.
This time we're going to be talking about Super Smash Brothers. To clarify, we're going to be talking about Super Smash Bros. 1 and Melee in
Yep.
this video, because if I want to talk about the whole series, it's going to be like a 3-hour video. I don't have the patience for that.
Yeah, I remember you had barely patience to. You were losing your touch when we were in Sonic Adventure 2 near the end.
Dude, oh my god, that video was so long.
I know, and this one thankfully will probably be a lot shorter.
So I remember this. I was like 7, about to turn 7, and I was watching TV, and I saw a commercial with Mario, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, and Pikachu running through like this grassy area,
Fields,
and
yeah.
they started beating the shit out of each other.
To
I was
this day, that's still funny as shit.
I was like, I want this game. I didn't have an N64 at the time, but I was like, I want this game. So for that birthday, my birthday, I got an N64 and Super Smash Brothers. It was my first N64 game.
Let's fucking go.
And that same day, I also got Pokemon Snap. So
I never actually owned Smash Bros. 64.
really,
I've only played it once.
what?
Yep, at someone's house, and that was it.
What the? Okay. Anyway.
Well, because I played Melee first, so
I played 64. I played them in order.
yeah, like I saw them, they had an N64, and I didn't think anything of it. I thought, oh, it's the same game, but it controls worse.
So for those of you who don't know, Super Smash Brothers is Nintendo characters beating the ever-living crap out of each other.
Somehow a concept that worked.
It works way better than it has any right to.
Can we get a Sega Super Smash Bros?
So Sonic and Sonic.
Sonic and Bayonetta, Golden Axe characters, Streets of Rage characters, Banjo Dragoon characters.
Knights.
Knights, yes.
But
the taxi from Crazy Taxi.
Now I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. When I was a kid, I didn't know most of this game's roster.
Same.
But speaking of the roster, let's go ahead and go over the roster from the first game, shall we?
Yeah, it's only what, 8 people?
12.
Oh yeah, 8 default, and then 4 unlockables.
So Mario.
Yeah.
Of course, he's Mario. The way the game works is you have regular attacks and special attacks, and you use the stick to alternate directions to do different attacks.
Yeah, like if you hold forward, push A, well, you have to, if you want to do smash attacks with the stick, you have to like jam the stick in one direction and push the attack button the exact same time, and you'll do it, or you can hold it and charge it.
Yeah, if you do up with the B button or down with the B button, you'll do a different attack. There's no side B in the first Smash Bros.
Really?
Yeah, that wasn't introduced till Melee.
Huh. And I imagine, like, you could do shortcuts with the C buttons, right? Instead of having to, kind of like how they do in Melee with the C stick. No, you have to do it manually?
C button was what was used for jumping. Because there's no X and Y button on the N64 controller.
See, I thought they were going to be Nintendo and force you to use up as jump.
No, you can use the C buttons to jump, or you can use up on the stick. I just use the C buttons, personally.
Yeah, it's weird. As a kid, I always wanted to use the up as jump because I didn't realize.
Yeah, but then as an adult, I use the buttons.
Yeah, I can't push up to jump because I need that. I need directions to attack while I'm jumping.
Exactly, but so like Mario's typical Mario, like he's got a fireball because for some reason he defaults to having a fire flower.
And he's got some moves from Mario 64. He's got the punch attack, he's got the spin kick, he's got the
triple jump.
Yeah, triple jump, and he's got the what's that called where you hold down, push A, and he does like the multi spin.
That's just down B in the first one.
Oh, I thought down. What was down B in Melee? Was that
This Melee and 1, the down B was the spin attack.
which honestly was the best choice in my opinion.
They didn't give him Flood until Brawl.
Flood freaking sucks. I'm sorry.
We'll talk about that when we get to Brawl.
Yeah. See, that probably is gonna need its own video because of how much content's in the game.
Yeah, honestly. And then we have Donkey Kong.
He looks weird.
He's Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong Country. It's not like original arcade Donkey Kong. It's Donkey Kong Country. So
Yeah, and this would be his standard look forever after
Yeah.
that. Ever since
he's-
DKC, that's been the standard for him, wouldn't you say?
yeah, like his moves. He's got like a weird spin punch. I don't remember him ever having a Donkey Kong Country.
I was trying to think if DK64 had anything, but
He's got the ground pound, which he does have. Well, this came out before Donkey Kong 64.
oh shit.
He's got the ground pound, which he did have a Donkey Kong Country, and he has like a spin jump, which I want to say Diddy Kong had. I don't know if he did.
No, Dixie Kong had the spin thing
Yeah,
where
so I don't know why Donkey Kong has it in here, but
I mean, it's like okay.
okay, I guess. But he's a power character for sure.
Yeah, he's fun to play as, at least in the later games. I can't say anything really for the gameplay of 64 because I only played it once and I sucked at it.
Oh, next time I see you, we're gonna play every Smash Bros. Game a couple rounds.
Scared.
So then we have Link from Legend of Zelda. Gonna be honest with you, I didn't know who the hell this was when I first played the game.
I don't know if I knew who Link was at first. Maybe I did, but I can't.
I mean, I know now. I've played Zelda now, but as a kid, I was like, "Who is this?"
I wonder how you would have reacted if you played Ocarina of Time as a kid compared to now.
I first played Ocarina of Time as a kid.
Oh, and you didn't care for it?
Oh, my friend let me borrow it, so I only had it for like a day. It wasn't mine.
Oh yeah, that's not enough time to really sink into it.
But Link is what would become a standard in later games. He's the sword character. In this game, he has a boomerang, bombs, and he's got the sword spin. So he has moves. He has equipment and moves he's had in every game, basically.
Yeah, he wouldn't get the hook shot till Melee, right?
Or the arrow. No, he might have had the hook shot as his throw. I'm not sure. I don't remember. He might have had the hook shot as his throw.
Maybe, but no bow and arrow? Really?
It's not till Melee.
This is weird.
And he's based on his adult Link appearance from Ocarina of Time.
Of course. I mean, that was honestly the only thing they really had at the time for an adult Link.
Then we have Samus, who from Metroid. Another character, I did not know who the hell this was.
Metroid is my favorite guy from Metroid.
To be fair, design-wise and N64 graphics, I thought this was a male robot.
Yeah, I thought it was a male too in Melee when I first played the game. I'm like, well, that's a cool character.
And then I read their biography. It was like she. I was like, oh, that's a girl. Okay.
I never bothered to look until I saw the Brawl trailer. I was like, wait a minute. What?
She was actually my main when I was a kid.
I like Samus a lot as a kid. I don't use her anymore.
She's got the charge beam. She's got bombs, and she's got the screw attack. Those are her moves.
Oh, okay. No missile firing?
No missiles till Melee.
God damn.
And then we have Yoshi, who is representing the Yoshi series and not the Mario series.
Yeah, I think Nintendo at the time wanted to make Yoshi its own little franchise, but
there's never been another Yoshi character. It's only ever been Yoshi.
So that's probably why they were just like, just make him part of the Mario franchise.
No, even in every other Smash game, he still represents the Yoshi games, not Mario.
Fuck. Why?
I don't know, because you look at his icon, it's not like, you know how like every character has an icon that represents their series?
Yeah, his is an egg, right?
Yeah, instead of a mushroom, which if it was a mushroom, he'd be representing Mario, but because it's an egg, he represents Yoshi. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, other characters that are singular, but not many.
Yeah, so Yoshi's moves are he could shit you out as an egg.
Because that makes sense.
He can throw eggs, and he has a ground pound, and he has a flutter jump. So he's got crazy jumping power.
Yes, probably the best jumping character in the game, right next to one of the
Kirby.
next characters.
Kirby.
Yeah,
Next character is Kirby. So
and he was the first character I played as in Melee.
the first character I played as in this game we haven't gotten to yet. But Kirby is another character. I didn't know who the fuck this was.
Me neither. I was like, that's a weird Pokemon.
All right.
That's literally what I said when I saw it. I believe. I was like,
But
what
Kirby,
Pokemon?
Kirby's got he can suck you up and copy everybody's abilities. Well, they're neutral B. You can copy everyone's neutral B attack.
Yeah.
His
just-
up B is he summons a sword, and his down B is he turns to rocks.
Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, the down B is good for when you're just up in the air and bam, smash him.
Next we got Fox from Star Fox. I didn't know who this was either.
I don't remember if I knew who Star Fox was or
But
not.
the thing about Star Fox is Fox himself at this point was only ever in his R wing. So they had to just make up abilities for him.
Yeah, he's only had 2 games at that point, Star Fox and Star Fox 64.
He has a gun, a reflector, which are both gadgets, okay. Then he can turn into a fireball?
Yeah, his up B is just hiya.
Like, I don't know how he turned into a fireball, but he can turn into a fireball.
I'm surprised they didn't make Star Fox Assault make him have all those moves.
But he's one of the best characters in the game, easily.
Yeah, wait till the sequel.
Now, the first character I played was Pikachu, because I was a huge Pokemon fan when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And he's actually number 1 on the tier list for the
Oh,
original Smash Bros.
Oh.
He's got his moves are Quick Attack, Thunder, and Thunder Shock. So those are his attacks.
He sounds kind of useless, but wait for it.
Yeah, no, he's a beast.
His speed, I imagine, is
Yeah,
insane.
he's the second fastest character in the game.
Now, where's our first?
We'll get there. Next up, we have Luigi, who is our first instance of kind of a clone character.
I forgot he was in that game.
He's unlockable. His movesets are very similar to Mario. His moves are almost 1-to-1 Mario's, but he has different animations and a little bit of different effects. But like he throws a green fireball instead of a red fireball. He goes up. He does the same up thing, but it's a little more awkward. And his down B is the same.
If it works anything like Melee and Beyond, it just goes straight up and then down.
Yeah, I think so. And then we have psychotic. And then we have psychotic crazy child.
But if you hit someone with his up B though, sometimes they'll one-shot him.
Not in the original.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, so then we have crazy telekinetic psychopath kid.
It's like, who's this kid? I don't know.
His name's Ness. He's from Earthbound. I didn't know who the fuck this was.
Me neither. Even right when Melee came out, still not many people knew about him.
But his attacks are—he's actually kind of busted. He's got PK Fire,
PK Thunder.
PK Thunder, and a Force Field.
Yeah, and the Thunder one kind of sucks because it's an up B attack technically. Or it's an up B move, which you can use to get yourself a third jump, but it's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, you gotta time it right.
Yeah, I know. I never use
And then we have the most famous Smash character of all time, Captain Falcon from Super Smash Brothers. He never had his own game, right? Right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 99% of the world knows of him because of that.
I mean, he was in F-Zero technically, but I don't know where they got this moveset from.
I don't know either. Well, there was an anime that was released that
was after Melee, though.
After the N64?
Yeah, was that anime came out after Melee?
What the fuck? Oh wow. Okay, so I don't know where it came from. Then they were
The
just like,
anime got that attack from Smash Brothers.
"What's wrong? What? Who? Sakurai? What were you? Why did
I,
you say?"
I don't know.
And just his personality too.
But he's got his up B is called Falcon Dive, where he just grabs guys.
He up Bs and just grabs them and smashes
His
them off him.
down B is Falcon Kick, and his neutral B is the most famous Smash attack in history, Falcon Punch.
Yeah, he says it differently in every game after this one. In the N64 game, he says Falcon Punch, but in the next game he says
Falcon
Punch. It's
Like,
like
they made him like a superhero, and
it just sounds so weird. Like Nintendo, if you're gonna give us an F-Zero game, we better have on-foot gameplay too.
where he just beats. Oh, you know they have like Dynasty Warriors, Hyrule Warriors, stuff like that.
F-Zero Warriors.
F-Zero Warriors, where it's just Captain Falcon.
Oh my god. Or you just decide to play only as him. That would be amazing.
And then we have the what the fuck character. Why is Jigglypuff in this?
Because
if you were gonna put in another Pokemon, why not like Charizard?
Well,
or Mewtwo, or
next game.
You get what I mean, though. Like, why is your second pick for a Pokemon Jigglypuff?
Probably because it's so well known in the anime.
Like, she's got I think her neutral B is Pound, where she just punches people.
No, that makes her spin into a ball.
That's in Melee, and she didn't have the spin in the original.
This is why I don't know shit about the original, because I never played as anyone else besides Link in that game.
Down B is she falls asleep and counters, and her up B is Sing. Okay.
Like, woo.
And then if you play through the single player mode, you have the boss characters. So
she's kind of like a semi Kirby clone, because she has the floating like up.
Aside from that, she's pretty unique.
Well, in quotes, unique.
Yeah. So there's 4 boss characters as well. There's a giant Donkey Kong. He is exactly what you think he is.
Something that would be a staple.
Metal Mario, who was introduced in Smash 64, not Smash 64, Super Mario 64's Power Up. They made him a boss character.
Yeah, I don't know why, but he kind of became his own character ever since this game.
And then later games, it was just Metal whoever.
In later games, in the later 3D games, it was forgotten completely.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because there is no Metal Mario ever in the 3D games since 64.
Then there's the Fighting Polygon team.
Yeah, they're just basically blank models.
I mean, there's also you have to fight a bunch of Yoshis and a bunch of Kirby's, but not a bunch of Kirby's. Yeah, actually a bunch of Kirby's. Yoshi's, Kirby's, Polygons. Okay.
And there's a Bowser fight, right?
No, not in the original. Bowser's not in it.
I thought there was a Bowser fight.
Not in the original.
What the fuck?
The final boss is a hand.
Master Hand.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, the context of it, I don't understand. I get that's like a child playing with figures, but especially in Melee. But this, it's like what?
Something unique about Smash Bros. Compared to other fighting games that there are items that drop all over the place.
Yeah, and your goal isn't to just kill the enemy. You can do a mode where you just knock percentage down, but you gotta make them fall off the stage or basically off screen, and it'll kill them.
Yeah, like it's basically a platform mixed with a fighting game. So you have a life system. You beat the characters up to get their percentage up, not to get a life bar down. And the further their percentage is, the farther they go on the map. And when you knock them off the map completely, they explode and die.
I don't know if it was in this game or not, but there were moments where like you could send them flying into the background and they fall slowly, or smash right onto the front
Yeah,
of the screen.
that's in it. The front of the screen, no, but the into the background, that is in the first.
Stupid N64.
Yeah, so there are. Well, this was a small game. This was a quick project. They did not expect it to blow up as much as it did.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Mr. Iwata and Sakurai.
Yeah, so there's items you can use which are based on Nintendo games. Like there's Pokeballs, there's the M tomatoes from Kirby, there's a Star Rod from Kirby, there's heart containers from Zelda, there's the hammer from fucking Donkey Kong.
Yeah, and and then later there's a later game that has a special version of the hammer. That's
We'll
stupid.
talk about that next video because I just realized I'm probably only gonna have time to talk about the original Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna be doing Melee in this after all.
Yeah, there's a lot to cover in each game. Let's, like
It's actually kind of stupid.
yeah, there's like, especially the second game, there's so much more to do. So much more.
Also, there's 9 stages, and they're all based on previous. They're based on the characters that are in the game. So you have Peach's Castle, which is a Mario stage.
Background's kind of weird though.
Well, it's N64.
No, it's not even the N64. It's just the locale. The background doesn't.
Well, because it's Peach's Castle from 64. Then there's on this floating platform in front of it.
Yeah, and then the background looks like just clouds and like a dream. It doesn't look like a real place that they're in. They wouldn't be able to pull that off until Melee.
Yeah, Melee. Yeah, we'll talk about Melee. The video after this video will be Melee.
And we're gonna have a lot to say, but I will have a lot more to say about that one because
we'll probably get you Melee tomorrow because I thought we were gonna have time to do both. We're not, so we'll do Smash this one tomorrow. We'll talk about Melee.
I mean, depending on how your day at work goes, maybe we can talk about Melee tonight and then get the video uploaded the day after.
Yeah. So regardless, you'll get the Melee video tomorrow.
Yeah, Brawl. I'm not sure when that'll happen, but it'll happen.
Yeah. Next up is Congo Jungle, which is Donkey Kong.
Oh, I thought you were saying the next game we were doing was Congo Jungle. I'm like, what hell? What game is that?
Now the next stage is Congo Jungle from. It's okay.
I think it's okay. Music's great, but oh my god, I have to keep talking about Melee. The Melee stage for Donkey Kong is so much better.
Stop comparing this to Melee.
Stop talking about the better game.
We're not on Melee yet.
Okay, sorry. But
then
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
there's a little gimmick with the DK stage though in this. It has a barrel underneath the stage that you can use to save yourself. I don't know if I like that.
But anyway, now we have Hyrule Castle, which it's okay.
Yeah.
The Melee version's better. Oh my god, I'm doing it now too.
See? It's hard. But I don't know the stages. So I'm helping. I know there's a Pokemon stage.
We'll get there. We're not there yet.
Well, I don't know the order, so.
Then you have Planet Zebes from Metroid.
Was it Zebes or Zebus? Or Zebus? I don't know.
Zebes,
Zebes, I don't know.
Zebes, I don't know. But
Dragon Ball Zebes.
Yeah. It's probably the most hazardous stage in the game because the lava's always rising.
Oh, wait. I thought you were talking about the Star Fox level. You talking about Brinstar?
No, it's called Planet Zebes in this game.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Planet Zebes. Okay, yeah, I thought you were talking about a Star Fox thing, because there's weird planet names in that, too.
We're not at Star Fox yet.
Alright, yeah.
Next up, we got Yoshi's Island, which, it's got, like, a little heart in the middle.
Yeah, it's a tiny-ass stage. I don't like it.
Most of the stages in Smash 1 are small.
Yeah. I mean, like, thankfully some of these stages would get, like, refreshes.
Overhauled in the next game.
Well, not even that. I'm talking about, like, Ultimate, even. Like, you know how they have some of the old stages?
Ultimate's gonna be like a 2-hour video.
Yeah. I mean, like, just Yoshi's Island. That's the only example I'm going to bring up for this video. Is, like, they expanded the level in Ultimate. Like, there's more stuff on the right now that the screen will zoom out to.
They have to accommodate 8-player Smash in Ultimate.
Yeah, so I think that's really nice. So the stage isn't so claustrophobic, and you can get knocked out too easily.
Oh god, we'll talk about Ultimate later. There's a lot to say about Ultimate.
Mhm.
Dreamland from Kirby. It's okay. It's literally it's the most besides Final Destination. It's the most basic level.
It's literally just a flat level with the tree. I can't remember its name at the moment. It just blows wind at you.
Wispy Woods.
Wispy Woods. Okay. Yeah, there's a similar level like that in Melee again, but
And then we have Sector Z from Star Fox, whereas
this
you're
one,
just on the Star Fox ship, and you're fighting on the
yeah,
Star Fox ship.
I think it's called the hell is it called? There's a name for it.
I want to say White Fox, but I'm pretty sure that's from Gundam. So
That might, yeah, no, that doesn't sound right.
I think that's from Gundam. Oh,
I wanted to call it the Lilat, but I'm like, no, that's the solar system, the Lilat system. Star Fox is
comment
such a
below. Let me know.
yeah. Comment below, let us know anything about Star Fox because it's a franchise that's been ignored so hard by Nintendo that nobody even knows the fucking lore anymore.
And then we have Saffron City from Pokemon.
Very random. I would have preferred.
I would have preferred like the Pokemon's. I would have preferred like a stadium or even like a gym.
Oh boy, do I have a sequel for you!
Like I just don't know why Saffron City. Why not like Victory Road or something?
Yeah, or Indigo Plateau. Well,
Or even Meridian Forest, or
shit, or Power Plant, or
Red's house.
Pallet Town.
Fight in Red's house.
Fight in Red's house, and Red's just standing in the background, just watching.
We'll get to Red standing in the back. Okay.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And then there's one unlockable stage, which is the Mushroom Kingdom.
Really? There's an unlockable stage? I thought they were all unlocked.
You have to unlock one, the Mushroom.
So that you can't play Final Destination in this?
Only in single player.
Wow, that's kind of disgusting.
Yeah, Battlefield and Final Destination are only in single player.
All right, all right. This is one thing I hate about fucking games like this is that they give you places to be, play characters as, but you can't play these things in free play. That drives me insane.
They fixed that in Melee.
Well, yeah, but they wouldn't let you play as like I know there's no big deal, but the Polygon team that would have been a nice little extra. It'd be like, oh, this is stupid.
No, they've never let you do that until Smash 4 when you can play as the Miis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just I hate when there's playable characters that are characters you fight like Giga Bowser.
All fighting games do that where you have a boss character you can't play as.
I know, and they have their own special moveset, but I mean, you could play it with like Game Shark or some shit, but
I'd be like Mortal Kombat being able to play as Shao Kahn.
Yeah, I mean, if you could do that in like offline mode, that's fine, just not online.
Anyway, regardless, speaking of boss characters, Master Hand is kind of a jerk off.
He's not really hard, but he can kind of like throw you off first time.
He has a lot of HP.
Yeah, his moveset is just so weird and erratic.
It's just the whole thing is that you're fighting a giant hand.
Yeah, he'll poke you. He'll shoot lasers out of his fingertips.
He shoots missiles at you. He'll grab you and slam you.
And I don't know if it's in this game. Probably is. He zooms into the background and like just goes. Yep.
He has a lot more moves starting in Melee, but here it's
Well, he has a cousin.
He has a sinister laugh, like oh ha 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 ha. I'm like, okay, you're a freak.
Yeah, it's weirder in Melee, dude. Well, he has a cousin in Melee that I swear is having a seizure constantly.
So, I'm gonna say this about Smash 1.
Yeah.
If you've never played it before, if you've never played any Smash game before, you will like this. If you started with Melee, Brawl, or any of the other ones, just skip this.
Yeah, because that's what happened to me. I started with Melee first as a kid, and then I went to someone's house, and they had 64. I didn't know this was like a completely different version of the game. Like it just didn't click in my brain that there was a game before this, and we played it, and I just couldn't get into it because I'm so used to Melee's fast gameplay. So I was like, oh, I don't like this game.
It's not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination, but
No, but if you're playing this on original hardware like the N64 controller, if that thing's aged, as in the stick is like all worn out, you're not going to have a good time. I mean,
they haven't put this on Nintendo Switch Online yet.
That's very weird. I thought they would have by now.
If they do, Alex, we're playing the fuck out of it.
Yeah, we have the N64 controller, so we'll have the authentic experience. I just wish the controllers weren't smaller than the original.
This is just one of those cases like with Sonic and Crash where the first game isn't bad, but the sequel just blows it completely out of the water.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah.
But we'll talk about that next time when we talk about Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Don't you mean Super Smash Brothers Melee?
Oh, also, before we go, this game in Japan has a really weird name.
Wait, really?
In Japan, it's called Nintendo All-Star Great Fray Smash Brothers.
That's pretty bad. Also, there's a cut. I don't know how many characters were cut from the N64 game, but there is one I want to mention that really stings. Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, we don't get Banjo-Kazooie till Jesus Christ Ultimate.
The fact that we were gonna get him in the original stings so hard.
But we'll finally talk about Banjo-Kazooie when we do Ultimate, but that's not going to be for a while. So
yeah, I would like to talk about Banjo-Kazooie at some point. I can't talk about 2 weeks. I have yet to beat it.
Oh, I meant the character Banjo-Kazooie in Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah.
We do have the Banjo-Kazooie. We do have a Banjo-Kazooie video planned, but I won't tell you when that is.
Yeah.
However, the next video after this will be Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Oh yeah, that one's gonna be a fun one.
So stay tuned. We'll get that up for you tomorrow. This video will be up tonight because I got to go to work in 26 minutes. But
yeah, and as for me, I'm not sure what my next video will be during these next consecutive reviews or overviews, I guess you could call them. But I'll figure something out. Probably
our next collab video will be Melee.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Stick around for that. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Farewell.